Recording in progress.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Okay, we will start our course. Today is first session, and I will share the screen so that we can go through our slides. Okay. Okay, is screen visible to everyone? If someone can tell me.
Yes.
Okay, no issues. Okay, so basically, we are going to go through Primavera P6 and we will go through the practical point of view that what we do at site. There is a lot of theory involved, planning and Primavera. This is a very big thing. We cannot cover each and every aspect, but at least we can cover what we are going to, what we usually do at site, like when you are in the planning job itself. Out of the theory, we do only 20% of the work. So mainly in this session, which is the first today, we will go through fundamentals of planning and introduction to P6. Okay. We will have 5 sessions and we will try to do every week one session. It will be 2 hours. And one we will miss, which will be during Eid holidays. We will not do that. I think it will come around 4 April or something. We will miss that one. The others we will do on 14, which is today, 21, 28, and 11 April, and then 18 April. For the course agenda, every session we will go through fundamentals of planning and P6. Then we will go through the schedule overview. After today's session, because today we will just cover like the basics and the introduction. But from next lecture, I will give you some exercises also. Everybody has to do their part, and they will submit before next week so that everybody should be like fully involved into this. And then in session 3, we will develop a schedule where we manage activities, resources. And then session 4, we will develop a baseline. We will see how to update a schedule. And then in the last one, we will go through some assignments. Meanwhile, in addition to that, we will also cover PowerPoint because we have to take screenshot from Primavera and we will put into PowerPoint. We will also use Excel to draw graphs and some S-curves, histograms, and all these kind of stuffs. Regarding myself, I am a BSc civil engineer. I have done from Wakant, and after that, I have done one delay analysis course from United Kingdom College of Contracts Management. I have almost 10 years of experience as a senior planning engineer. I am working in one international company, international contractor. I have done my PMP in 2021 and RMP this year, last year 2024, and also I have done further courses on P6, Excel, MS Office, and everything. So meanwhile, it would be better if everyone can unmute himself. I will say the name and he just introduce himself and then let us know that why he wants to learn this course. Okay, we will start with Zain Ali.
Sir, my name is Zain Ali, and I am an electrical engineer. Uh, I want to do this course because it will help me in electrical project management, uh, in scheduling uh, and controlling the projects. So actually, in Saudi Arabia, I have seen that there are many opportunities regarding project management. So it will, if I do this course, so it will add some much more to my CV. So I can grab the job on the basis of this software.
Okay, thank you, Zain. Now, Heather Ali. We will skip Heather. Asif, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Asif, and I done my BSc from Vakant, and now I am doing job as a planning engineer in the Red Sea project. My total experience is almost 8 years. Uh, that is that's it.
Okay, thank you, Asif. Mumtaz, can you please introduce yourself? Mumtaz, you are mute.
जी सर, I am Mumtaz Naqvi from UET Peshawar Civil Engine. Now I am uh, I have no job at that time
Okay, no issues. Why you want to learn this course?
because future future is planning. That's why.
Okay, I see. Okay, now who is else? Okay, I think this is Sajid, engineer Shigri. I think he's Sajid. Sajid, can you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to everyone? Or Heather, any of you?
हेलो हेलो मेरी आवाज आ रही हो तो
Yes,
कैन यू हेयर मी
yeah, we can hear you.
yes there is some issue for my hand free and I am adjusting it. This is Heather Ali and now I am working as a planning engineer in KSA. I have experience of 6 years and I want to learn it because this is very important. If you are a planner then you have to expert for this software.
Okay, good. Okay, engineer Sajid, one more time, else we will go through the lecture. Okay, I think he has some issue with the mic or something. In any case, we will. Okay, now screen is visible, right? Is screen visible?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is visible.
Okay. So why we are doing this course in the first step and what we will learn in this session? Mainly we will understand that what is the fundamentals of planning and scheduling, then how many types of schedule and why each one is important. We will go through some P6 introduction and some of the relevant elements in the P6, and then we will go through enterprise structure and work breakdown structure in today's session. Okay, now the first question is like why planning and scheduling matters, why we need to do, yeah, okay, this is a very basic question, that why we need to do that. Uh, why we do it, I will give you one simple example. For example, we have one person, just let me open the pen. We have one person, this is person A. Okay, now he has to go from here to this place, and here is a standing person B. Now, in order to go here, they have to communicate with each other first, and then they will schedule themselves. So, person A will say that I will leave today 4 o'clock, and I will come by car, and I will reach to you by 6 p.m. So, once he will tell the person B that I will be here at 6 p.m., then person B will make sure that he will be available at this place at 6 p.m. So, if that person B is not available, then this A, he will, of course, he will come on something. So he will lose money, he will lose time, and whatever he has to deliver himself to the person B, he will lose that resource too. On the other hand, also, person A told him that I will come here 6 p.m., but person A never shows up. So person B will be very furious on him as well. So therefore, just for better understanding, we make these schedules, and then we will go into details of them in the next slide. But what happens that when there is no schedule? For example, person A and B didn't communicate with each other. What will happen? They will never meet each other, right? But if they are in good communication, if they properly schedule them, that okay, person A will tell all the details to person B that this is how I will come to that place, then they will be in coordination and then this project will be complete. For example, there was no schedule, what would happen? There will be a cost overrun because he was coming on some car or some metro or any of the service. There will be a delay in delivery. Of course, person A is picking something and he is supposed to deliver to person B, so there was a delay in that specific delivery. There will be a resource conflict because person A was like working in some company or somewhere, and then he has to report here to person B, and then he has to come back. But if person B never shows up, so he lose all the time, he lose all the money, and then on the other side there is nobody to replace him. So there is obvious resource conflict in his organization, and the main thing that there is a miscommunication between team A and team B. So therefore, whenever it is not applicable only to construction, even if you are going from your home to your office, there should be some schedule. Like I will wake up 6 o'clock, then I will go to washroom, I will take a bath, I will take my breakfast, then I will go to station, then I will take a bus, and I will reach my office at 8 o'clock. So you know that if I miss any of them, I will not reach office at 8 p.m. and there are consequences if you are not meeting a schedule. There will be always will be liquidated damages, we call it. These are called LDs. Sorry, this is D. Okay, so LDs. Whenever you miss a schedule, every day the client will penalize you. So therefore, these schedules are very important. If you are missing a deadline by one day, you will get LD off, and LD is a big thing. It can be from the range of 50,000 Saudi Riyal to 1 million Saudi Riyal. So it can be anything. So like in our construction industry or in any kind of industry where the time is involved, because time is money in our construction industries. So if you miss any deadline, you will get liquidated damages. So this was just the introduction, just to let you know that how important these schedules are. Okay, then we go to that a planning engineer is a key professional and project management is responsible for. So what does the planning engineer do? He plans things, he schedule them, and then he monitor it. So what is different between planning, scheduling, and monitoring? Planning is that I know I have to wake up 6 o'clock and I have to reach my office 8 o'clock. So this is like a top level planning, that from 6 to 8. But the scheduling is then you will add all those activities, that yes, I will wake up 6 o'clock, 6:15 I will go to washroom, 6:30 I will prepare my breakfast, 7 o'clock I will take my breakfast, and 7:15 I will leave from my home, 7:30 I will reach at bus station, and 8 o'clock I will reach my office. So scheduling is we need to detail what we have planned. And in order to detail it, we can do it in anything. If we can do it on simple paper, we can do it in Excel, we can do it in MS Project, we can also do it in Primavera. Why we choose Primavera? Because these construction projects, they last from 1 year to 3 years or up to 4 and 5 years. So these are very big projects. And only Primavera has this feature that it can contain these big projects. It can contain up to 100,000 activities. So you can detail all of them one by one and you can cover all of those. So once your schedule is developed, let's say at night you are sleeping and you put all the schedule that I will wake up 6, I will reach bus station 7, then I will reach office 8. So this is you make your schedule at night, but next day you have to go there. Then this monitoring part will come. So did you wake up at 6? If yes, okay, very good. Did you reach bus station at 7? If yes, very good. If you reach in your office 8 o'clock, yes or no? If not, why? because now this why is a next field of planning, which we call it delay analysis. We will also cover that delay analysis, but on a summary level, because this is a big thing and it will take like some sort of experience. So, for example, I will just give you a brief here that you were supposed to reach office at 8 o'clock, but you reach 8:30. Now you are delay in 30 minutes. So why you are in delay? So therefore, in delay analysis, we will see the root cause, like why we were in delay. So what was the root cause, and what was the effect of this root cause? For example, you reach office 30 minutes late, and during that 30 minutes there was a very high level meeting with your executive management, and you never reach there. You know what will happen? They may fire you because you were supposed to be there. So these kind of things we will cover in this session and also in the next sessions, that why we do planning, why we do scheduling, and why we do the monitoring part. So mainly we spend less time in planning and scheduling because we develop a baseline in the first 2 to 3 months of the you can write it down all these important things if you want to, but I will share this course so that you can go through that again this video. So what happens is like in the first 3 months or approximately, we make our baseline schedule, and then we get the approval from the client, and then we start monitoring it. So our 80 to 90% part comes in the monitoring, like okay, whatever we have planned, are we working as per schedule? Yes or no? If we are working as per schedule, well, no problem, good, no need to worry. But if we are not working as per schedule, then there is many questions. Why we are not working? Is there resource issue? When we say resource, it's manpower, time, and everything. Or is there some budget issue? Or is subcontractor is not on board, etc., etc. So we will not spend too much time on this theory. We will move next, and then we will come back. Okay, I was going through this one example where I wanted to show you like just like we did person A to B. For example, you have to go from Lahore to Gilgit. Okay, then even if somebody is going today, he can make his schedule. Like I will move from Lahore, then I will take a stop somewhere in Pindi, somewhere here, and then from Naran Kagan or whatever, we will reach up to Gilgit. And then in Gilgit, I will book a hotel. I will stay one night there. Then I will go further to Khanjrab Pass, etc. And then I will come back to Lahore. So this is all kind of schedules you can make on your tablet, uh, on your phone, on any notebook, in Excel, in Primavera, anything you can make this schedule. Okay, now we will go through like what are the key responsibilities of a planning engineer. Normally what they do. There's a lot of stuff what planning engineers do, but I just put a little bit of that so that you can have an idea. Once we develop the CVs, I will share all those key responsibilities with you so that you know that what we do at site actually. They develop project schedules using Primavera P6 and MS Project. I put here Primavera P6 because this is a standard in industry nowadays. Like whatever the schedule we have to prepare, it should be in P6. Then only the client approve that schedule, and this is used for our further analysis and update and everything. We plan, we monitor, we control the project timelines. That's what we discussed previously. If the project is not going as per schedule, we raise the hands like Mr. Project Manager, we are not as per schedule due to following reasons, and therefore we are losing time, we are losing resources, we are losing cost, and our project is in delay. We analyze the project progress. When we say project progress, planning engineers go to site every day. They take photos, they take updates from the site engineers. They are in coordination with all parties, starting from site team to technical team, procurement team, logistic, any department you name, planning engineer should be involved with him, in line with him. And then we prepare reports. We prepare daily report. Then we prepare weekly, monthly. We prepare dashboards. Then we have weekly, monthly dashboards. So all these kind of reports we prepare. I will share some what we call it templates with you guys so that you can make your own daily reports. We also make presentations in PowerPoint. This is like you can say 50% of the job of the planner to make presentations. Because we are not only planners, we also report things. So we are like also reporters of reporting managers or reporting engineers or anything you can say of a certain project. And then the last part, which I was just saying, that delay analysis and claim preparation, we also assist in that. Mainly, we prepare the time claim, and the cost claim is prepared by the contracts team. It is very important for the, I mean, young engineers like Mumtaz and if there is any other. Like we need to know. You can Google it. You can Chat GPT or anything you can use. Like what are different procurement, what are different departments in construction. So you will find all these departments: planning, commercial, cost control, and all these kind of things. And then you can also Google what are the responsibilities of engineers, etc. Okay, we have 10 minutes now. This link will expire. I will send the next link in another 5 minutes. But meanwhile, we will cover it. Once it will stop, we will go to the next one. You guys have to bear with me for 5 minutes for that. Okay. Now, as I was saying, like we have different type of schedules. When I say different types, we have bar charts. So mainly bar charts are like this. So you can analyze anything. So this was like you wake up, you have your breakfast, you went to bus station, and then you reach to office. So you can see them in bar. Then we have a network diagram. We will go into that. Then we have a simple list. You can just put a simple list of activities, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I will wake up, I will have my breakfast, I will go to bus station, then I will reach office. So you can just type it on your tablet, on your notebook or anything. Then we have milestone schedules. What are the milestones? We will go into details, but milestone is like you wake up 6 o'clock, this is a milestone. You reach at office at 8 o'clock, this is also a milestone. So milestone is mainly an event, like a very specific event. That you woke up, this is an event. Okay, you woke up. Then you reach office, yes. Okay. Then you leave office, this can also be a milestone. In our construction, once we start any project, this is a milestone. The start milestone, we call it. Once you finish a project, that is also a milestone, and we call it finish milestone. And then there are master schedules. We will go through, I have put some screenshots. We will go through one by one. And then in the second session, we will just open the Primavera and we will do some basic, what we call it, a basic schedule. And then I will give you some assignments. Now, as I was saying, what is bar chart? As you can see here, so we have here, these are activity IDs. This is activity names. You don't need to read that. I just want to tell you about this concept. Because the experts, it can be your project manager, any expert in our construction industry, they don't look into this part. They will look into this part. Like, okay, in September, I will complete basement 3, for example. I will start or I will complete first activity of basement 3. And then basement 3, as he is going there, or basement 2, the costing is here. So he can draw here. He will say, okay, in November, I will finish this one. So 1.5 months, no issue. And he will be happy with that. So they don't look into this part. They just hide this part, and they are only interested in this one. And then they look, okay, then after few days, there is why there is a gap. Somebody can tell me why there is a gap here? Heather, Asif. If you look here, this is finishing here, right? Casting. And the next one you are starting here.
So it is actually like the band gap between the two phases, if I am
No,
right.
it can be. Heather, Asif.
Yes, engineer, because there is a lag between these activities.
Okay, why there is a lag?
Oh,
Okay, so if you, I will admit a boss. Now, if you look into this activity, this is called casting of beam and slab. So you are you are casting a slab now here. Once you cast a slab, you cannot straight away start the next portion. You have to give it a curing period. So this gap is a curing period. Ideally, we should have some activity here. We should add another activity of curing. But as we have not added it here, so there was a curing period of 21 days or 28 days when it got the full strength, and then only we can proceed with the next level. So whenever there is a lag, either it's wrong or you have to justify it. Now in our case, if I cannot justify it, then it means that there is some unlogic or mislogic, or there is some problem in my schedule. But now, as we discussed, and I told you guys that there was a curing period, and therefore there is a gap or there is a lag, and so it's okay to have lags, but it should be justifiable. So what is
So
lag?
it
We
is
will
not
all,
it is an intentional lag, not due
yeah,
to
very good. Yes, this is intentional lag. It's not like some mistake or some loophole in our schedule. We know that why we gave that lag, because we put 21 days for curing and then we put that lag. And then if you look here, then we go to the next level, and then he will look, okay, first level I finish in November. When I am finishing the second level, okay, in December. So 1 month, no issue. So he will be happy because the normal cycle, for example, okay, Zain is electrical engineer here, but I think mainly others are civil engineers. So always, whenever you are doing some project, you need to see that what is the cycle time. Like if you start one building, in how many days or in how many weeks you will complete that. For example, he casted this slab here, slab casting, and then he started the columns. So he gave certain duration for columns, reinforcement. Then he put the formwork. Then he casted those columns. Then he went to formwork of beam and slab, and then he put the reinforcement for beam and slab, and then he casted this slab, specific slab. So all these 5 6 activities, of course, they have some duration, right? So mainly if you see from here, it's showing like 40 to 45 days. So we know that the cycle for each step, if we are there is a, for example, there is a 50-story building, we know that to do each slab they need 40 to 50 days or 30 to 45 days. So these cycles are very important. Normally at site, when you go into a project, the client will ask you, or even your internal management will ask you, okay, how much time we are taking from to go from one slab to next slab. If you tell them immediately that yes, I am taking 45 days, well and good, they will not question you. But if you say, we need to check, I don't know, let me check with my team, blah blah blah, then they will question you, they will question your schedule, they will question your integrity. So always you will be on the front foot. As soon as they ask you something, boom, okay, I know, 45 days. And then from here you can see, okay, if I have to complete 45 buildings, 45 into 45, if I do one, because you have to go into steps, if I complete one building in 45 days, how much time I will take, and you can go up, 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 up. So mainly the thing was like here you can see by bars any schedule. You don't need to look into this part. You can only look into this part and you can define your, you can understand everything. And this is very important because once as planners we are at site, we are looking into the right side. And by looking into the right side, you can make a very good impression that you are professional, you know what you are talking about, you know how you plan your thing, you know how you give relationships to it, etc., etc. Now the next one, this is we call it
Uh,
network diagram.
I
Yeah, Heather.
uh, I have a question. Like, sir, you said that approximately 45 days for one slab, but
Yeah.
it also depends on the area of the slabs and the number of columns, or it is like you normally 45 days.
No, no, there is no like there is no standard. It's not just I say 45 just for sake of saying. You have to go to your project and you have to see it. Of course, it depends like what is the area of that slab, how many columns are coming, how much manpower you have put it. But as a typical cycle, for example, you cast a slab today, even it's 5 column or 50 column, you will take some time to do those 5 columns because there is a lot of things like in order to install columns you need to raise WIR for steel, then they will come, they will check the steel, then you will close them, shutter them, you have to raise WIR for shutter, they will come and they will check, and then only you can pour. Okay, for example, you are pouring 5 columns, you can pour them in 3 days. For example, one day we call it reinforcement, one day you can do form work, and the third day you can pour the concrete. So you can do it in 3 day, one column. Now you can do all 50 in three
Yes.
days also if you have the manpower. But normally we don't do them in like 50 in one go. We will do 10, 10, 10, and then you will do in 10 to 15 days. So yes, you are right. Like it's not like straightforward 45 days. It depends. But normally we say that okay, it will take 1 month because you also give even if it's a small slab, we will go with okay, we will take 1 month because of all this cycle. Is it clear or do I need to elaborate more?
Yes, 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 clear.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you.
How do we know that about how we provide the who will provide the data for the schedules
I
like
got you.
how
So
much?
yeah, okay. So this is a good question. And now we have only 1 minute remaining. I will answer you once we start the next one. Okay. By the way, this is a very good question, and I am happy that you asked this